Hey, what's up? Welcome to Route One. This is a daily news show, week daily at least, where we just talk about all whatever's current in sporting news. I'm Daniel. This is Eoghan. This is Finch. Sponsored by Mix Vape, apparently. Check it out. And
Link will be in the description.
and today we're going to be talking about the nominations for the BBC Sports Personality of the Year.
Just Photoshop a mixed vape onto me and it'll look a bit better.
So we got the list here: Anthony Joshua, Chris Froome, Lewis Hamilton, Harry Kane, etc. You can find it yourself. I'm not going to read them all out right now. Who do you think's going to get a Finch?
It's gonna be Anthony Joshua. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately because he's world champion,
Yeah.
but like he's not. He's a bit of a personality sometimes. Like that Amir Khan job. That's pretty funny. Like, I look for a bit more than just being a good sports person.
Yeah, I mean,
the personality of the year.
the word is personality, not
Yeah.
not competitive.
It's like
not athlete.
people complain about like Andy Murray winning it, but like he's got a very
He's got a
dry
bit of-
sense of
yeah.
humour. Like he actually has
He's got a
something about
character.
him. Joshua does have something about him, I suppose. Like Chris Froome is the most vanilla man in the world. Lewis Hamilton doesn't pay his taxes. Harry Kane can't say yes. Mo Farah's a she. Elise Christie, never heard of her. Speed skater, probably she's a world champion, right? I'm just gonna bang these out,
Alright,
and
keep
I'm just
going.
gonna. Bianca walked in taekwondo. It's taekwondo. Anya Shrubsole. That's a terrible second name. Joanna Conte's a tennis player, and she's not very good. Johnny Peacock. I've seen Johnny Peacock a couple of times on a couple of shows. He seems like a decent boy. He's a Paralympian. Adam Peaty, he's a swimmer, so he's a swimmer. And Jonathan Rhee rides a bike, like, but not even cycling. He rides a bike, a super bike, not just a regular bike, a super bike. So my top
So
three.
Johnny Peacock
I go Johnny
for
Peacock.
being all right.
Yeah, for being a decent bloke, but so's Anthony Joshua. So we go. I actually like Harry Kane as well, despite his lisp.
The front's coming up.
So like, I'd probably top three would be Joshua, Kane, and they might actually give it to Farah because he's retired as well.
Has he won it before? I feel like he has.
A lot of sentiment's going to come into it though, isn't it? They tend to do that a bit.
It's the Ryan Giggs thing.
Yeah, I mean, Farah's never going to win it again.
Exactly.
So it's his last time.
I mean, I can't wait until he has his knighthood rescinded, though. I mean, I'm looking forward to that. Well, for quite clearly being on drugs. But like, I look like Chris Froome
Wild
is
allegations.
used. Chris Froome is, is used to PUEs. Yeah, PUEs is well documented. Okay, but like
PEDs?
it's not PEDs, TUEs. But
Okay.
it's like where you can basically use like a banned drug because you're sick or something. And
Okay,
that's what
yeah.
a doctor can. Same with
You can say you're
happened
sick.
with Bradley Wiggins as well.
Yeah.
Chris Froome is he a knight as well? He's probably a knight, but like he's a cyclist, so that obviously won't be rescinded. Mo Farah, can't wait until he gets done. I really cannot wait. I actually despise.
You know, we're going to go away from Finch for a minute. What are you thinking on?
I think Anthony Joshua's going to win it.
Why?
Purely because he's the best thing that happened in British boxing, because obviously Tyson Fury had been their top boxer.
Don't think
He's
Tyson deserves a
not
shout.
great personality, so he's never going to soak.
Yeah, he
I think
is.
He's
not for what.
No,
Not
he's not a
Are the royal
BBC
family going to be
personality.
behind him?
Yeah.
Are the British
Yeah.
government going to be behind him?
I mean, look,
he's
I'd be
not.
surprised.
He doesn't
you
reflect
know, like,
well on them.
But Anthony
Joshua does. He's
Anthony
this,
Joshua's
you
from-
know,
He reflects
from what,
accurately.
Peckham or
clean,
something?
clean cut, absolute monster of an athlete. So
Tyson Fury is a monster.
of a
Of an
different,
athlete.
of a different
But, like,
kind. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Harry Kane is a shout though as well. I
I'd
mean,
like-
he's probably the most promising, legitimately promising English.
He's a.
he's not
I-
even
player.
promising
Yeah.
anymore.
Tonight
He's
he's-
done
Yeah,
it.
No,
Yeah,
he's
t-
doing it. Yeah, he's not like the likes of a Raheem Sterling who's like, oh, he's good, but there's a lot wrong with him.
Like,
There's-
it's a vague word
you know?
now, but in terms of football, Kane is like world class.
Yeah.
He is that
He
good.
has to be working. He got 40 goals in the
46 goals in 47 games this
Yeah.
season, or this year, calendar year.
calendar year.
Yeah.
In
It's,
the Premier League, it's like 40
yeah.
or something.
I think
It's
he's
ridiculous.
on track to beat Shearer's record if he's like
Oh,
played
easy,
his
yeah.
fit.
I
for
think
the
I
next,
think
Once he
yeah,
gets
if
to
he just
30,
stays
yeah.
10 years or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Even at that,
Yeah.
he's not a pacey player.
Can
Like,
you see him staying?
but he can.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't
definitely.
think he's gonna.
Think.
I don't think he's.
Does he tan? If he hasn't got sallow skin, I can't see him.
See,
moving.
I don't think he's attractive enough for clubs outside of England.
He got a lot of money. That's quite attractive.
They don't.
Yeah, but like that's the thing. Do you think
Okay.
Real Madrid will go and get?
I think the likes of Real Madrid would want him though.
I.
A lot of this is as well is
He's
because
young.
if
What is he,
Tottenham
24?
start becoming a real threat in Europe, other teams are going to want him.
I mean, like
It's the Bayern
speaking
Munich-
of
it's- yeah.
Tottenham,
Munich,
like
yeah.
they absolutely annihilated
Real
Real
Madrid,
in Wembley. Like so, they have the propensity to actually go and do well in Europe.
Yeah.
They've got the players, they've got the manager, but it's a very Spursian mentality. Like, they finished second to Leicester, finished second to Chelsea. Oh no, finished third to Leicester. Even they didn't even finish second.
Gave Chelsea a good run.
Gave Chelsea a good run, 15 points behind them. Like, that's Spursian.
No, but
that's the thing that might hold Harry Kane back. It wouldn't be him per se. It would be the mentality of the team around him. He can change it. Him, Dele Alli, Christian Eriksen, who I think Barcelona would be fools not to go and break the bank to go and get, because he's very much like he's in the mould of what Barcelona would need in a player.
He's second-rate Coutinho, and they can't get Coutinho.
Yeah, second-rate Coutinho. Like,
no bias.
He's perfect, and not only did he play for the Ajax Academy, so he knows the Johan Cruyff way of doing things, he's Scandinavian. And they love a cheeky Dane. They love a cheeky Dane.
Laudrups.
Shout out Brian Laudrup real quick.
Yeah, so speaking of footballers, though, we were talking there before the show started about how possibly Jermaine Defoe should be up for this award for everything he's done in the past year.
Absolutely.
Not only like brilliantly reviving his own football career, but all the brilliant stuff he's done for the Bradley Lowry and that foundation over the past year.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's very much important that, like, not only I think it's in a sort of an intertwining of being good at sport, but having a good personality. Like, forget about Mo Farah, forget about Chris Froome, forget about, like, look at these people. Like,
they're all role models as well. And
and you look,
Jermaine
Defoe's definitely a good role model. Same with Harry Kane, same with Anthony Joshua. I look at the rest of them, and I don't know. Johnny Peacock is as well, but I look at the rest of them, and I'm like, I don't know enough about them. But there's a reason why they're not.
Are they just there because they won something?
At least
play a part in it,
Elise Christie, Bianca Walkden, and Anya Shrubsole are all world champions.
Because Harry Kane hasn't won anything.
Harry Kane has not won anything. Anthony Joshua's
of many.
Anthony Joshua's a world champion. Chris Froome's Tour de France. Lewis Hamilton doesn't pay his taxes. Mo Farah wins things. Jonathan Rhee actually is a world champion superbike. But again, like, same with not Chris Froome, Lewis Hamilton. It's kind of the machine as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not taking. I couldn't do it. But, like, you know, he couldn't do it without that machine. That's all I'm saying, baby. That's all I'm saying.
That's fair. He's
you know,
there, yeah. You would need a motorbike to win those races. That's a good point.
See, and I think that's. I'm sorry, Jonathan, if you're watching, but gonna have to strike you off my list.
Kawasaki on the list. Put him on.
Kawasaki. It's Ducati. Shout out Yamaha.
So it's kind of surprising as well that there's no rugby players on it. I know the rankings came out today, and England's still the second team in the world, closing the gap on the All Blacks. They haven't got.
Who would you put on it?
They're more of a collective, but
the England rugby team.
You can't put a whole team. There's a team
Just
award.
put Spurs on it then.
Would you put Owen Farrell on it? Because his outfit is a deferrer to Ireland.
There's an argument.
So
there's definitely an argument there. I mean, you could probably get at least one rugby player on that, you know, for the sake of argument.
But who? Like, you kind of go.
At the end, and
then you've got the
anyway.
like, are they any good, like, personality wise? Like, Manu Tuilagi is the only English rugby player that I think is in any way sound. By far, actually, you know what? I'm going out on a limb here and saying that Manu Tuilagi is the only England rugby player.
BBC Sound Personality of the Year then.
But see, if it was my award, I mean, we'd have a couple of great names on it.
It'd be renamed the Sound Bloke Award.
Sound lads.
I mean, there's 12 names.
I mean, like,
11 Pat starters.
Who would I absolutely not? Who would I have? What? Like, let's put Giggles, fucking Giggles Kelly in there. No way we're putting him in there. I'll put Joshua in there. Like, Joshua would be probably the only one that, and Johnny Peacock, and Harry Kane, and then the rest of it would be, I don't know, who sports person. I don't even know. Who would you put in there? Like,
right. So,
who would you put in there? Who's sound?
Jermaine Defoe. I think he should.
Jermaine Defoe. Yeah, Jermaine Defoe would probably be my top pick.
People are according to Brezzy.
Yeah,
People are according to Brezzy. Brezzy used to play rugby.
Alright, this is way off. So we're all agreeing Anthony Joshua's got to win it.
Unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately. Like, he's
Anthony Joshua's going to
I'm
win
going to
it.
say Mo Farah.
You think Mo Farah's going to win it?
If Mo Farah wins, it's a travesty. Absolute travesty. Anthony Joshua. Yeah, I'm going Anthony Joshua.
We're going to cut it off now before Finch gets too erratic. So we'll be back again, hopefully around the same time tomorrow. You know, we're new to this. Get over it.
Buy my t-shirts and jumper. All the money goes towards me.